Hello everyone, this is Fino Street, back again with a video so soon. Today we're going to talk about Lightning Retribution, which, as you can recall, was one of the Flash fan-made games in my Techoverse video. Please check that video if you want more info on it and how it differentiates itself from the other Flash fan-made games. This one, I said it was interesting because its story was nearly complete. And I've been speaking with Jeff. As you can recall, Jeff was the guy who's the head of this game, the lead, if you will. And he told me a bit of info that I thought I might as well present in this video. The most interesting one was that he'll have 3 mystery characters. Now, if we look at the behind the voice actors page, there is the mystery characters on the page. There are mystery characters, sorry. And the mystery character on this page appears to be a vigilante of some sort. Kind of like how Vigilante was telling Arrow how he was going to be a better savior for the city. If you recall from Arrow Season 5, it appears this mystery character will serve the same purpose. And as for the 2 others, they are not on the behind the voice actors page, so we'll have to wait and see what they could be. It appears they'll be characters we know maybe from the comics. That would actually be very exciting. Like, imagine if we got a comic book character that wasn't even in the Arrowverse yet. Maybe Impulse, maybe Daniel West. We'll see. And he also spoke a bit about Godspeed, saying that he will not be the main villain of this game. So I suppose the main villain could be any one of the other villains on the behind the voice actors page. Savitar is on the page, as well as Zoom, and as well as plenty of the rogues, so I can't wait to see who will be the main villain. However, don't go into the game expecting Godspeed to all of a sudden become a good guy, because it appears he will still be up to no good. Now, if you recall from the comics, he wasn't actually that bad a guy. He was just someone who got power and was a cop of some sort and kind of wanted revenge against Barry, if I recall correctly. Forgive me if that's completely off. But anyway, it appears he'll be tried to be manipulating Jesse Quick, who will also be in the game, by the way. And perhaps we'll... Yeah, I mean, Jesse Quick being manipulated was a concept that was introduced in Season 3 of The Flash. If you recall, Savitar trying to tell Jessie that she had a future or something, and sadly that never went anywhere. And spoiler alert, Jeff also decided to tell me that Godspeed won't die. So, I mean, considering he's not the big bad, it makes sense. I mean, I doubt he'll play like a henchman-like role. That would be very disappointing. But, oh, and he says that Godspeed will be in the sequel, and I'm thinking to myself, well, dude, finish what you got already. Don't already be planning games ahead. You gotta make a complete project without thinking of the sequels, or else your game will be all set up and no payoff, and who even knows if you'll get to produce a sequel. Games take time. Well, unless you're Sniper Spy making the Heroes of the Multiverse game. That game probably doesn't take as much time. But the game of this capacity with the whole story, yeah, that takes time. And so please take your time, Jeff. Perhaps the most puzzling bit of info that Jeff gave me was one of Godspeed's lines. It says, "The horsemen are no myth." I think he meant to say horsemen are no myth, because that's just correct grammatically. "Rumors of someone taking a skull as a mask are more like a myth than then." That doesn't seem to make any sense, but it appears that they'll be talking about henchmen of some sort for the big bad, I'm guessing, since he mentioned horsemen, similar to how Apocalypse from the X-Men movie gathered horsemen. That's just a theory right now. And it says that a person taking a skull as a mask is more like a myth. I mean, that doesn't sound very mythological to me. Um, but thinking about it, I'm starting to think what DC characters have a skull as a mask, and I mean, there's Atomic Skull, but I doubt that's what Jeff is referring to. I quite like Atomic Skull. Search him up if you don't know who he is. And then there's Black Mask. His mask isn't exactly a skull, but it's skull-like. And to be honest, if we got Black Mask in this game, that would be awesome. Like, we start to introduce Batman villains, and everybody loves Batman villains, so why not? Other than that, I can't make heads or tails of this quote. Um, it's either out of context or just needs a bit of reworking. Um, but that's interesting. It appears Godspeed is gonna warn Barry or warn the heroes of a great threat or something like that while being up to his own ways. That's just what I gather. Now, if we look through the behind the voice actors page, you can see a lot of Earth X characters. So, so saying that Earth X will play to the backstory of a character, well, we could just look at Citizen Cold right there. I mean, Earth X definitely plays into the backstory of that character. Okay, everyone, that's all for today. And I hope this news has excited you more about the game because, yeah, this game, like I said, it's far in progress, and after hearing that Teko's game won't have a story, very understandable, by the way, and I congratulate them for knowing their limits, yet still pushing through as much as ever. I'm also happy that this game is willing to try this story idea as well. It won't be the only game that has a story, but it's the game that's closer to being finished that has a story, and for that I applaud it. I applaud it for it'll probably have cutscenes, maybe it'll have text. We'll see, but I can't wait personally to see what Jeff and the other developers have come up with, and how it's all going to play out. I love seeing creativity from the minds of the fans, and personally, all this info Jeff gave me just made me more excited to see what the final product will be. Anyway, um, I will be creating a new video soon, so be on the lookout for that, and I'll see you all later. Adios.